those belts tight. You're watching the Bolt Grand National Series.
Ready? Green, green, green.
Only on Legends Racing Network.
Hello, we're here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 50 lap race here in the Bolt Racing League series. I'm going to be alongside Eric Kelbinger for tonight's race. Eric, how you doing?
It's good to be here finally.
Yeah,
Ready for tonight.
Should be a fun one. Four very different, unique layout compared to most ovals. 4 turns, 4 completely different turns. They may look the same, but they drive completely different. It should be an exciting one here as practice slash qualifying is wrapping up right now. And let's take a look at our ticker currently. Right now it's Nick Hapiak on pole position. As qualifying wrapping up now. Drivers playing their last laps currently. And we'll see if anyone can beat 6 machine of Nick Hapiak. Zani Kite in second right now. As we're going. Right there on the stopping right there. Jimmy Melnick gonna cross the line. Does he go any quicker? It doesn't look like he will. Pacey Wygent right now crossing line right here this time by. Will he go any quicker? And it doesn't look like he will either. So that's gonna be wrapping up qualifying there. Nick Hapiak on pole position for tonight's race. Like I said, it's gonna be. Here you go.
Yeah, I'll go on ahead. This is the first time this season where we've had a pole winner for the second time. We've had a diverse set of pole winners, one each for Wygent, Brady Floyd, Hapiak, and Hunter Yates, I believe that's how you say it. But finally, we have a multi-time pole winner this season, and it's been the guy dominating, Nick Hapiak. So
yeah, right now, shortly qualifying should be wrapping up here any minute now. About 5 more seconds for qualifying, but no one's gonna be able to set another lap. So like you said, Nick Hapiak on pole position for the second time this season. First time we've had same pole starter this season. As grading is underway right now. Little race info. It's gonna be 50 laps in total. Should be I think 125 miles. Here at the famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And stage caution is gonna be lap 20, so about a little under halfway for the race. It's gonna be 50% fuel for tonight's race, and you have 1 fast repair, but also 4 sets of tires. So tire wear shouldn't be too big of a factor since you have so many sets of tires. I don't think you have to really save a set for the end of the race because I mean you can basically take tires every 12-ish laps. Well, actually, you have 5 sets in total, so I guess every 10 laps. You start with the brand new sets. So you have 4 extra sets of tires. So I think tire saving depending on how long the run is, because with that stage you don't have to save a lot of tires. 20 laps goes by pretty quick. It's about 15 or so minutes. Those drivers grading up here at the brickyard. We'll go run down our grid order real quick. As we kind of talked about our top 2 drivers, top 3 drivers or so. And there we go. On pole position, Nick Hapiak. Alongside him is Donnie Knight in second. Casey Wygent in third. Lily Sharp in fourth. Bobby Blowers in fifth. DJ Trout sixth. Jimmy Monek seventh. Leonard Williams eighth. Larry Dies back ninth, and Rodney Ayers in round out the top 10. Brady Ford in 11th, Greg Pillar in 12th, Max Merritt 13th, Casey Ellis 14th, Aaron Dukes rounding out the field. He did not set a lap time for tonight's race. I believe that is the race controller, so he will not be racing tonight. So right now, greening up. Eric, what do you expect for tonight's race? It's a little different with the Gen 6 cars. You have a lot more downforce, bigger spoiler, should have a lot more draft down the front and back straightaway. But there's also going to be a lot of dirty air coming off these spoilers too.
I think you just really got to count on getting the run on these straightaways off the corners and just side drafting wherever you're trying to pass. I think that's just going to be the key to passing. And just a word of attrition too. Make sure you don't make a mistake and you capitalize off of other people's mistakes.
They do have that one faster burst that should help them a little bit. They want to be a little aggressive early on, but it's still a pretty long race. 50 laps here at Indianapolis is still quite a journey, mile-wise. 125 miles, like I said. So it's not this too short of a race. So definitely a war of attrition if we go green for a long time. But,
I do want to say one other thing is that I've looked at our race results and starting lineups from these past 4 races, and our pole sitter has never won a race this season. And out of the 3 of 4 races this season so far, second place has won 3 races. So based on statistics, my pick to win tonight is Donnie Knight lining up second in that 2 car.
Yeah, he had a really good run at Homestead. He had a really good run at Homestead. Almost won that race late, but Bobby Blowers pulled it off there. Can he get some redemption here from Homestead about 3 weeks ago? Pace car should be pulling in this time by. It's going through turn number 4. Coming on the front straightaway. It'll be Nick Kapiak in the 6 machine leading us to the green flag this time by our points leader, also the pole sitter for tonight's race. As pace car is off. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Racing here at Indy. As Nick Kapiak clears Donnie Knight on the inside lane. Now a single file for the top 3 positions, but side by side behind for 4th. Billy Piotr sharp on the outside lane of Bobby Blowers as they're coming off of turn 2. Still side by side for a few positions right there. AC Wygen getting on the inside of Donnie Knight. As Knight almost Wygen almost clear of Knight there. Not able to do it so until off of turn 4. Now down the front straightaway, he's clear up the second now.
Kapiak just running away with this. That's exactly what he wanted to see in the rearview mirror. These 2 cars battling. Now it's just really tight off of turn number 3. Donnie Knight nearly in the wall. Got a few cars almost bouncing off the wall here off of turn 1. You really got to be careful. Make sure you're not in too bad of dirty air. We got a car on the outside wall.
That's Leonard Williams in the 8 machine. Smacked the outside wall off of turn 2, losing a lot of time there. And with this aero damage he has on his right side, that's going to affect his car a lot. This aero is such a big deal here with these Gen 6 cars. He's fallen all the way back to 11th place now and continues to fall back. As we go back up to second now, AC Wygen now sets his sights on Nick Kapiak, because Kapiak has a big lead now. He's going to go to the inside and block a little bit and try to not let these guys get his draft.
I feel like with how far he is ahead, I don't think it really matters at this point. But luckily for the person at the wall, lucky to make it early on in the race instead of later, so he still has time to come back from this, especially with the stage caution.
As DJ Trout was side by side with Lily Pilator Sharp in turn 1 there as he got by her. Now he's up to P4 right now. For now, Nick Capiak has a pretty solid lead over a second over Pacey Wygent. Those who've probably been the quickest cars all season long. Pacey Wygent winning at Daytona, first race of the season.
Out for third, hitting up right now. 99 trying to defend over DJ Trout. Let's see if Trout has the run here.
Trout
Goes
getting
to
a
the
good
inside
shove
lane.
too. Got a good bump draft by Lily Pilator Sharp behind him. As here comes Jimmy Monick to the inside of Pilator Sharp. Side by side through turn 2. Still side by side off of the exit of 2. Down the back straightaway they go. As here comes
Spot
Bobby
back around
Bowers.
here.
Got some good, had a really good draft there, and he got by Jimmy Monick on the outside lane. That's one thing with these Gen 6 cars. The draft is going to be very important, like I mentioned. And you can really just, if you can just pick your lane, whoever's in front of you, just kind of follow them. You can get the draft on the back stretch and front stretch and just kind of slingshot your way by one of the drivers, as we kind of saw Bobby Bowers do right there.
Yeah, you just got to be careful about it because you could get dirty in the corners and hit the wall on exit. So just got to be really careful.
Ziachut went to the inside lane. That gave Pietro Sharp a nice draft. Oh, Pietro Sharp in the outside wall, just as you were saying, the dirty air. And turn 1 right there. You saw the 18 machine hit the outside wall pretty hard as Donnie
loose.
Kite got really loose on the inside lane. You want to see out that apron. You want to see out that apron here at Indy. It's just not a lot of grip there, and just kind of, it's really flat, obviously, and there's not a lot of grip in these stock cars underneath that yellow line. You see like how gray it is, that rumble strip right there on the inside lane. I think that's what Donnie Kite kind of hit right there and got really loose.
I would love to see the lap time comparison of our top 2. Pacey Wygent almost cut the lead down to under a second, but he just did not have a good final corner there. And he lost about 2/10 for a leader.
Yeah, last time by was about 10.5 slower. Honestly, he's been pretty much the same, just about half a tenth to a tenth slower each lap. And this time by, he looks like he's Nick Capiak pulling away just a little bit over Pacey Wygent as we battle back here. Heating up for his P3 position, GJ Trout as Pietro Sharp again in the outside wall. I think Pietro Sharp is really struggling with her tire wear right now, or maybe just a dirty air from GJ Trout is side by side behind her, Bobby Bowers and Jimmy Monick. Monick on the inside lane. Bowers has the draft though, because that's kind of what I was talking about. The draft is just so important as Bobby Bowers clears Monick down in turn 1. Here comes Donnie Kite trying to rebound himself back up to P6, and can he do it? Getting a good show from Brady Floyd. Now to the inside goes Kite. Kite gets a little bit of dirty air from Bowers. He has a really good run on Monick this time by down the back straightaway. Will he make a move down turn 3?
Yeah, sadly my pick is not looking too good. He just felt like a rock down to 7th place, so hopefully that's not an announcer's jinx there. Still has time to recover, only 7 laps in.
Yeah, still early on in this race, still got the stage and everything to play for here. And right now, the top 2 definitely pulled away from the rest of the field, but it's still a battle here for his 5th place position, third through 8th, basically, really pretty much nose to tail right now as we cross the line, across the brickyard right there for lap number 8 right now. And right now, DJ Trout in the outside wall, as that's gotta really watch out turn 1. That seems turn 1 exit and turn 2 exit seems to be the most it's really tight, seems like, with the dirty air. And DJ Trout really didn't even have much dirty air. He's about a second and a few tenths back from Pacey Wygent, so I don't think the dirty air really played a factor that much. Maybe just his tire wear his right front wearing out just a bit as we're 8 laps into the race. So tire wear definitely gonna be a factor right now, just slightly, if not more. But right now, DJ Trout holding on strong for that 3rd place position And the top 5, which is what the stage points are, have kind of pulled away as Bobby Blowers in 5th place right there behind Lily Piotr Sharp. He's kind of pulled away from Jimmy Monick, who's in 6th place right now. Kind of 2 packs of 3 cars from 5th to 8th. Oh, Piotr Sharp on the outside wall again. Second time she's done that. That's going to bring the second group back into it as she slows down Bobby Blowers. And here comes Jimmy Monick, Donnie Kite, and Brady Floyd back in the mix for these stage points here. As here comes, and it's Donnie Knight to the inside of Monick. Monick's got the draft though, but he's also got some dirty air on entry. But Blowers is going to cut right in front of Knight. Knight's going to give up the racetrack a little bit, but he's going to clear Jimmy Monick. Up the P6 goes Donnie Knight. Donnie Kite.
Wrong place, wrong time for Bobby Blowers there. Stuck behind.
Oh, here comes Piotr Sharp down pit lane. I think she either kind of thought she had too much damage there to really continue too much. As you can see that right front, very damaged from the 18 machine.
Talking about how much aero matters here, so you know, multiple times she's in the wall tonight on the outside, so just not what you want to do, but at least it's early on in the race like we said, and still got the stage and whatnot. As got the 2 and 34 battling right now.
Bobby Blowers, Donnie Kite, side by side. As Kite's all the way to the inside lane, making sure Bobby Blowers does not side draft him. Now going down to turn 3 here. Still side by side for his P5, P4 position. As each position gained here is one more point. As almost some contact up the racetrack. They both get. Watch out, Jimmy Monick and Brady Floyd behind them. Is contact again. As they may be going 3 wide here down the front straightaway.
But Floyd, he's going to push Flowers past the 2 car there. And Brady Floyd gains 2 spots, but he's really going to back out entering turn 1 here.
He really checked up early as Kite sent it down the inside lane. He's got to clear Brady Floyd. But Floyd up the P6, looking for his stage points.
I think he checked up too much there because he lost so much ground. It's the 2 trying to reel in the 34 who nearly hits the wall off the 2. And the 2 has the momentum. He goes in the inside lane on Blowers. Can he carry it all the way down into 3? Will he make the pass? He does. Blowers backed out.
Watch for the crossover here, though. Blowers the inside lane. Down turn 4, which is kind of a repeat of what we saw last time.
What a move.
Almost
Here, contact.
Like
Blowers has the momentum.
They make side draft here down the front straightaway. Nope, looks like Kite clears Blowers, and here comes Brady Floyd and Jimmy Monick. Will they make a run out turn 1? No, they do not.
It looks like Pacey Wygen has really closed in our leader. That's under a second. The gap is.
A half a second now between our race leaders. With 8 laps to go on the stage, this is something to watch out for. DJ Trent also closing in a lot.
And the gap's not only jumped down to under a second. I don't know if Nick Happy had a mistake. Probably hit the wall, potentially, if that slowed him down that much. So Wyget is there. He's been quicker these last 3 laps by over a 10th. And DJ Trout just hoping these guys battle long enough so he can catch them too. I wonder what his lap times are compared to these top 2. Wygen under 2 car lengths now.
There's a draft to the inside. Side by side for the race lead. Casey Wygen, Nick Hapiak as Wygen gets tight. As Hapiak's to pull away just a slight bit.
He was not wanting to give the race lead up there. Lucky that he didn't make contact with the Wygen there. Wygen backed out, but he's going to try again here down the back straightaway with the draft.
Down the back straightaway. Does he have enough of a run here to make a move down turn 3? Not enough though. They can set him up here for the front straightaway. If he can just get a better exit off of turn 4, he might have a chance down in turn number 1.
He'll try to break the dirty air. They're trying to get lower than the 6. I don't know how well it's going to work.
Here comes Pacey Wygen now pit lane. With the 50% fuel, they got the pit. I'm guessing during the first half of the race for the stages. Pacey Wygen going to be short pitting. He's going to be the only driver in the top 6 to go down pit lane.
Yeah, does this bring everybody else in?
We go back to Donnie Kite right now in P #3. He's getting chased down by Bobby Blowers, who's right behind him in P4. Brady Floyd up in the stage points for now, but that's because Pacey Wajent just pitted. As Jimmy Monick right behind Brady Floyd. These are probably two of the closest drivers on the racetrack, but DJ Trout closing the gap on Nick Hapax. Hapax went to the high side, actually. He's going to let Trout by, maybe.
Is he potentially pitting this time?
Might be fuel saving. Maybe he's, I don't know. He might be trying to hang in the draft and fuel save. But Trout down pit lane this time by is Nick Hapiak. Gonna stay out as a bunch of drivers on pit lane. Donnie Kite, Bobby Flowers, Brady Floyd stays out. Jimmy Monick also stays out. So a bunch of drivers on pit lane, but was Nick Hapiak saving some fuel there? Is that why Pacey Wajent and DJ Trout were closing the gap so much on him?
I mean, if he was trying to get behind one of them, that really did not work out because he just lost a lot of time there. No, I think he's the only car on track besides Brady Floyd who hasn't pitted yet. Oh, you have Johnny Moak too. Not sure about everybody else, but you'd have to pull that up on the graphic.
Yeah, Ron Ayers, Casey Ellis, and Greg Piller have not pitted. Max Merritt have not pitted. Leonard Williams has not pitted either. The top 8 have not pitted. The rest of the field has. Let's see what Pacey Wajent stacks up, and he's way ahead of DJ Trout right now. DJ Trout 9. As Pacey Wajent took fuel only 5 seconds on his pit stop. As we can take a look here, in the last pit time, you can see Pacey Wajent only had a 5-second pit stop compared to some other drivers. As Hircho Sharp had the 5-second pit stop, Bobby Bowers had a 4.6-second pit stop, and Donnie Kite, he had a 14-second pit stop, which means he did take tires. DJ Trout had a 7-second pit stop, so he might have only taken right side tires for DJ Trout.
It's interesting to see how this strategy is going to play out next time too. Do the same drivers who didn't take tires next time? Is Johnny Kite going to take tires again, or is he not going to? We'll have to see.
I think with having 4 extra sets of tires, you can burn one up here and burn one up during the stage 2, and you have 2 extra sets for 30 laps, which I think is pretty plenty for a racetrack like this. Because Nick Hapiak is really going slowly right now. He's about 5 seconds slower than he was for his fastest lap time, and these guys behind Brady Floyd and Jimmy Monick is really catching our 6 machine, our race it.
Yeah, if you want to drive slowly to save fuel.
As you can hear, he actually is lifting completely off the gas. Let's go on board with him. Yeah, he's shutting off the engine completely right now. Trying to save as much fuel as he can. He's about a 30-second lead over Pacey Wajent, so he has plenty of time to save if he really wants to. But as Max Merritt down pit lane in 8th place, Pacey Wajent, DJ Trout, those guys are trying to chase down Nick Hapiak. And will Hapiak run out of fuel? Did Brady Floyd and Jimmy Monick save enough fuel also?
This is the track to save fuel since it's so big, so Nick just trying as much as he can. He's going to get past by Brady Floyd here. But like I said, this track's huge, so Wajent's going to have to make up a lot of time. So Brady Floyd clears for the lead.
Brady Floyd, you're a new race leader. And do you have enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage? And also, it's not even about just making it to the end of the stage. You got to make another lap, basically. Lap and a half, really, to be able to pit.
That's Brady Floyd's 6th lap led this season as well. Floyd running at a bit higher lane compared to these 2nd and 3rd place positions.
Yeah, I'm not sure if him and Monick were saving fuel at all. They're still staying out right now, and also watch out Rodney Ayers, Greg Piller, and Leonard Williams. They may have also been saving fuel. Brady Floyd all the way to the bottom now, blocking. Getting rid of that. Now letting Nick Hapiak get his draft. As their speeds have picked up quite a bit from their fuel saving numbers. Hapiak got really tight off of 1. Brady Floyd gonna give him the bomb though. He's gonna give him some clean air. Not sure if that's Brady Floyd meant for that to happen, but Nick Hapiak got a good run off of 2 as Greg Piller down pit lane. But he did not save enough fuel. Brady Floyd gonna break the draft again. To the bottom, back to the top now. Is Happy coming up for a run to challenge Brady Floyd for the stage win? There you go, through turn 4. Nick Capiak right on the back bumper of Brady Floyd. Coming off of 4. Brady Floyd gonna break the traffic yet again. He's gonna stay all the way to the bottom as that's gonna be in the stage right there. That's when the top 5 crosses the lines. Rodney Ayers, he's really coasting it right now. Can he make it to the line? Looks like he will. Pacey Wygent gonna try to cross the line here. He's in 5th place. They will get 1 stage point. As there's a caution right there. As question is
that 8 car of Leonard Williams was right behind Casey Wygent like about a lap or 2 ago. I wonder if anything happened to him because he suddenly fell like 2 positions.
he was one of the drivers that hit the wall early. I think he might have had some aero damage too that hindered his speed. But also, he must have saved enough fuel. So, question is, can these guys make it another lap around with their tank of fuel? It could be really close for these drivers. As Brady Floyd wins the stage here at Indianapolis.
This will be, so far this season, the most laps he's led in a race as well. Nick Capian down pit road right now. He looks to be the only car down pit road as we speak. I wonder if he just ran out of gas because the other 3 people in the top 3 who are saving did not come down pit road. So I don't know if this is like a must pit this lap for Nick Capiak.
I'm guessing it is because he will get a penalty here. Since pit lane's not open, he'll drop to the rear of the field, EOL. And that's not good here for Indianapolis. It's such a dirty air track and draft dependent that starting in the rear of the field just hinders your chances of winning so much. And, I mean...
Looks to be free only there.
Yeah, 8.7 second pit stop. A lot of these drivers not taking their tires. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I know I mean, if you're pretty early, you might as well take your tires. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you don't or do. But it's Brady Floyd, Jimmy Mullick, down pit lane.
Especially if you're going to drop back because of the EOL, you might as well take tires. Just don't understand the decision not to.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was worried about the pace car. Maybe as Moniak is really slow. He might run out of fuel right there. Yeah, because he's 30 miles per hour and the pit speed is about 50, 55.
Yeah, he's shaking a car.
Yeah, he's out of fuel. Can he make it to his box?
The
field's wrecking!
Oh,
The field wrecking. Donnie Kite, DJ Trout, Pacey Wygent. I'm not sure if they just didn't see him. I mean, someone had to have seen him, but I guess they thought it was going to ghost through him. I mean,
yeah.
I'm surprised Monak didn't just go to the pit boxes so he would get out of the way. I mean, there's nothing much he could have done. He's just out of fuel.
Luckily made it to a stall. That impact gave him a boost.
Honestly, that might have saved him a little time there. But he's got some rear end damage that he did not want to have at a racetrack like this. So let's take a better look at this one from the chopper cam. It looks like Max Merritt pulled out right in front of went down right in front of them. They had no time to react at all.
Yeah.
And I mean,
63 into the back of the 2 there. Just spins him out.
We can go on board with Donnie Kite and see kind of what he's seeing, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It was just like Max Merritt went to the left side instantly, and that just kind of, you couldn't see anything right in front of him.
That's exactly what happened. You see it here.
Yeah, Donnie Kite doesn't even know that he probably doesn't even realize that Jimmy Mosick was out of field right ahead of him.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Kite there was having a great race too.
Yeah, and that's gonna
Had
be
fallen
damaged.
into the back, but he was making his way back up. So
Yeah. And with this later run, you never know where it's gonna happen. We go back green about halfway through the race. I think we're going back green this time by. These guys are probably gonna top off on fuel. I don't think they're gonna be making on fuel at all here. But Brady Floyd, your race leader. As Chu's coming this time, guessing he's gonna choose the bottom here.
yeah, I think that's the lane to be at. Why'd it go top there? These next cars choosing the bottom. Let's go back to Rodney Ayers choosing the top. Height goes to fourth in line on the bottom. And Bobby Flowers third in line on the top, so he's going to gain some spots here.
Happens. Brady Floyd, I think he started P10, I believe, or P11, my bad. Around P11, if my memory serves correctly. And he's up to first place right now. Take a look at the most positions gained. I think that's, yeah, Brady Floyd up to 10, so he's at 11th. So there's been Ronnie Ayers up there too. Casey Ellis is up there too. I think pit strategy really helped those drivers get this track position. Track position has been a big factor in tonight's race so far. And with Nick Hapak starting all the way in the back there, and Pacey Wygant starting P2, those two are probably the quickest drivers so far this race. But since all those positions are swapped around and some of the faster guys are in the back and mid-pack, we'll see how this plays out. Especially, we haven't had, no one's been loose. It's mostly just tight off the exits to corners, which is kind of not too surprising for a track like Indianapolis. Especially after turn 2 and turn 1. Those seem like the most trouble parts of the racetrack to go for.
Let's see how this clean air and fresh set of tires will help out Brady Floyd. Well, fresh set of tires for many in this pack here. Pace car down pit road. Control car goes to Brady Floyd. See how good of a restart everybody else will get here.
And
He goes.
Flag is out. He's a clear Wygant. It's side by side behind them. Louis Sharp and Rodney Ayers side by side for P number 3. Ayers a bit loose in the outside lane. Those cold tires as Ayers almost in the outside wall. As these drivers are being pretty loose on the inside lane. It's been a while since they had new tires on these cars. So they were used to those old tires that are already warmed up and pretty tight. Now these cars can drive around a lot more grippy, but also a lot more loose with those cold temperatures. As GH out sends on the inside lane, almost clears Ayers as Bobby Blowers sideways through turn 3, as it's a mayhem right here in the middle of the pack. As Brady Floyd being challenged from Wygant. Wygant's in the inside lane. Side by side for the race lead. 25 laps down, 26 to go. As Wygant kind of backs off there through turn 1. That's going to allow Louis Sharp to gain a little bit as a single foul out for the top 5 and 6 and 7. Rodney Ayers down to P7. He's restarted 4th place. Oh, DJ Trout got a good run on Louis Sharp. She got a little tight off of turn 2. As here comes Pacey Wygant for the race lead.
Side drafted him down the back straightaway. Trying to clear him, and Brady Floyd does give up the position here. He's going to try the crossover like we saw earlier. Here comes the rest of the pack right here. The third place got the really slow for Floyd. That's going to allow DJ Trout to try to make a move.
As lap traffic ahead, that is the, I believe that's Greg Pillar ahead of this lap traffic here, and Brady Floyd to the inside for the race lead. Continuing to swap positions now for this number 1 place.
Wygant's not going to give it up. Keeping his foot in it. Still has the position.
Watch out for exit turn 2. We've seen a lot of people get caught on the outside wall. Wygant hanging on strong right now. As watch out for Pitto Sharp. She's gonna have a good run. She make it 3 wide here in turn 3.
Yeah, Wygant gave plenty of room with Brady Floyd there. Wygant gets a push. It's not really enough if Floyd clears Wygent there will take the first position away. His Flowers a bit loose on those full tires as they start to heat back up now.
As Blowers
he's
into
gonna make
DJ Trout. Up the racetrack. There you go. Let's go. Slow him down. Here comes Nick Hapiak. Up to P5 already.
He is a man on a mission right now. Gonna side draft DJ Trout right now.
Hapiak. Can he clear Trout off the exit
More
2?
contact.
Not going to be able to. Trout holds on.
Car on the wall in the back. I believe that's the 8 car.
Oh, yeah. Linda Williams into the outside wall as Brady Floyd got around Pacey Wygent. Again, on the front straight away. Here we go. He's got to break the draft a little bit here. Wygent going to get a good show from Peel Sharp, maybe. Not enough, as this is a 8-car train, basically a 9-car train right now, which is all within about a second of each other. Who can break the draft first and pull away? We've seen Pacey Wygent pull away a little bit, Nick Hapiak pull away early in the race. But right now, it's a big gaggle of cars as Brady Floyd to the bottom. He's going to work both lanes like a super speedway.
Here comes DJ Trout too, the inside of Wygent. A Floyd up the racetrack, he overshot the corner.
I'm Sharp.
3 wide almost.
Joe Sharp to the inside lane. Can she clear Brady Floyd? Off of turn 2, not going to be able to. But here comes Pacey Wygent. Will he give a shove to Brady Floyd? Floyd with a good run as Wygent, we're down 3 wide for the race lead.
Wow.
What a move. To the inside they go. In turn 3, Wygent takes the race lead away. What a move from Pacey Wygent to take the race lead. Can he pull away now as they're side by side behind him? As here comes Nick Hapiak up to P4. He's looking for 3rd right now. As Wygent breaking the draft big time all the way to the bottom track. Here comes Nick Hapiak getting pushed from DJ Trout, pushing Brady Floyd. As Hapiak gonna look for 2nd. As Nick Hapiak is a man on a mission right now, trying to get back to first place position.
Floyd's overshot that turn 1 twice now. Spent 2 laps, so I don't know if it's on purpose to try to get the run or what, but it's really cost him. See if he tries to push. No, he's not. He's gonna go for 2nd place. Doesn't have any help though, that's the thing.
Yeah, honestly, this track is kind of like a super sweet in most cases. As Brady Floyd contact up the racetrack they go. This is allowing Pacey Wygent to pull away. And he likes what he sees in his mirror right now.
If you let Nick Hapiak by, then he's going to be flying towards first place. I believe he has the winning cars. 8 car loose off of turn 4. Floyd falling back a little bit with no help.
It's 3 wide again through turn 1. DJ Trout pinching out Brady Floyd. Up the racetrack they all go. That's going to allow Nick Hapiak to pull away. And now it's a 2-car. Oh, hard in the outside wall. Riding airs. In the outside wall behind him.
Keeping it in the wall instead of just bouncing back into the 94 there.
As they're still side by side for 3rd, DJ Trout, Brady Floyd. But now it's Nick Hapiak going to be chasing out Pacey Wygent. Opposite what happened in the first 15 laps of this race.
Comes the 2-car at the run.
Lonnie Kite, he was involved in the pit lane incident. Him and Pacey Wygent and Bobby Blowers were kind of in that incident too. As they're side by side for 6th place right now. As Brady Floyd, our previous race leader, ahead of him right now.
He just both lost a lot of time in these last few laps.
Yeah, he's been battling a lot, being really aggressive, and might even burn up his stuff a little bit too much also. I think we're kind of settled in a little bit. Not so much pack racing anymore. Once these tires, Hapiak! He might have clipped the outside wall barely there. That was super close. Let's take a look at that one. That was super close off of 2. Almost there. Almost
pushing the car right now.
Yeah, he's really trying to push to get up to Pacey Wygent.
Here comes DJ Trout. He's still going to make it tough on Nick Hapiak to try to catch him.
Now see Hapiak, the lap 29, that's when they were all battling for position there. He lost about 4/10, but the laps he was by himself really. He only lost about 1/10 there. And can he get up to Pacey Wygent? If he can get in within about half a second, he gets his draft. Even right now, within a second, he gets a little slight draft from Pacey Wygent. As you kind of see Wygent breaking the draft down through turn 1 and on the front straightaway. As that time by, Nick Hapiak was just a tick quicker than Pacey Wygent, but that's going to add up here. Especially with pit stops coming up here shortly.
Surprised he was faster even with him getting loose in turn 1.
As here comes DJ Trout, side by side now for second. This might allow Pacey Wygent to pull away even more. DJ Trout clears, but here comes Louis Pietro Sharp to the inside lane of Nick Hapiak. Did Hapiak bring up his tires trying to get through the field from all the way to the back to the front? He might want a short pit here and try to gain as much time as he can. As Pacey Wygent, lap traffic ahead. He's going to get some draft here, but also some dirt here.
Floyd closed the door in Flowers and then pushed the 6th car, got them both loose. That was a close call there.
There's Barry Floyd way out the racetrack again off of turn 1. Watch over the outside wall. Seen a lot of drivers hit that outside wall in turn 1 and turn 2.
Leader being impacted by lap traffic now.
Pacey Wygent, not sure if it's going to help him or not. Down the back straightaway, he's going to get a live draft. He might be able to get by, I think this is Greg Pillar. Actually, no, this is not Greg Pillar. This is 32 of, no, this is Greg Pillar. Not sure why. But, anyways, he goes onto the outside lane. He's going to give him plenty of room in these corners. They got Pacey Wygent got he's in the outside wall, right in front of the leaders.
Not what you want to have happen. I just feel like he was too off the racing lane there. Just
got into
really
marbles probably and hindered his exit there as he's again in the outside lane to let these guys by. But most of the single followed out so far is DJ Trout, Lily Pietro Sharp in 3rd, and Nick Hapiak are closer in 4th place. DJ Trout in the outside wall. Here comes Louis Pietro Sharp to the inside lane. And watch out, Bobby Blowers and Nick Hapiak will work together to get around that 63 machine. So here comes Blowers in the inside lane.
Look at all the time that DJ Trout lost on corner exit of 4, a beginning to start already hit the wall, or almost did, and he is just flying back. Lucky to not lose some more positions because they were strung out. There comes DJ Kite. Or excuse me, Donnie Kite, my bad, in the 2 car.
At 3 wide now for 4th place. We saw that happen before. Pacey Wygent got the race lead from that one. As now they now single filed out through turn 3. As we might be seeing some pit stops here shortly. I wouldn't be surprised if someone brings it down pit lane. As here comes Blowers and Nick Hapiak. As soon as I said that, short pitting here, 15 laps to go. Is this the move of the race here? With 15 laps to go, they kind of just split it evenly with these last 30 laps.
It really worked for Pacey Wygent, so.
Yeah, he didn't really have a chance to have a full green flag run as we had the stage caution between that, but Pacey Wygent, he had a really good short pit during the first half of the race, first stage, I guess I should say. Will he come down pit lane this time by?
That really set him up for what we see now. So I think what Nick Hapiak did, along with Bobby Blowers, is the correct call. So.
Only time will tell, and will Pacey Wygent kind of just see that and cover it off right here by pitting this time by? We will see. Looks like he does not. Louis Pietro Sharp down pit lane. Brady Floyd down pit lane. Where will these guys take off? Pietro Sharp sideways. Brady Floyd sideways. They might have got speeding penalties right there. That's one thing to be mindful of. You have to keep an eye on these guys. See what happened. As Bobby Blowers and Nick Hapiak had a clean pit lane. 14.3 second pit stop for Hapiak and 14.6 second pit stop from Bobby Blowers.
So they're taking gas and fuel. See if these 2 drivers do the same thing. Floyd in his box. Comes to a stop well. And he is taking tires and fuel.
Yeah, I think tires and fuel definitely the way to go here. Right sides only, I don't think that would be the best call here for such a fast racetrack and high speeds. I don't think that would be the best call, taking right sides only. But
He did take 4 there.
Looks like Lily Petro Sharp did take 2 tires or 9-second pit stop for the 18 machine. Looks like she took 2 tires. That could be a gamble that could pay off here and be your race winning move.
Drop the pit road, I believe,
DJ
as
Trout
well.
down pit lane. Pacey Wygant staying out still. Not sure if he wanted to cover these guys off, but it's probably better now earlier than later to pit here if I was Pacey Wygant. As where will Nick Hapiak cycle out? He's about 2 seconds off from Lily Petro Sharp, who took 2 tires like we said, and not pay off as she's really loose. And one thing to know, if you take right sides only, you're gonna be a bit loose here since the tire wear is just a little offset. You wear a little bit more on the right front, but your left sides are still hot and they're still worn out a little bit. So you're gonna be a bit looser here. And you kind of see she's a little bit more sideways than you would be normally.
Airs down pit road as well.
Gia Trout coming off of pit lane. Do you see how big of a gap Nick Hapiak has between him and Gia Trout? That's only about two lap difference between him and DJ Trout.
You want to make sure you don't mess up the exit of pit road 2. You can easily get yourself a penalty, and it just ruins your race during the green flag.
Our race leader, Pacey Wygant, right now, going through turn 3 with 12 laps to go. When will he come down pit lane and top it off and with the Sunoco fuel and try to make it to the end here? I would think it would have to be here shortly. Try to cover off this attack he's been that Nick Hapiak is on right now. As one driver down pit lane, it's Jimmy Monick right there. Looks like it is Jimmy Monick down pit lane, and Nick Hapiak, pretty aggressive move here, came with 15 laps to go, and also Lily Petro Sharp, a really aggressive move for her. Take 2 tires only, and it looks like it's working right now. She's only 3 seconds slower than Nick Hapiak, as Brady Floyd and Bobby Bowers nose to tail about 2 or 3 car lengths between these drivers. Closest battle on the racetrack so far. Let's see what Monick does here. Will it be right sides only? Look, it'll be 4 tires and a full tank of fuel for Jimmy Monick, as he just got passed by Petro Sharp and Nick Hapiak, and he's still in the pit lane. And he was only about a few seconds behind Pacey Wygant. Wygant coming out pit lane this time by. Where will he cycle out? As Donnie Kite also coming out pit lane this time by.
Wygant smoked the tires on entry.
It doesn't look like anyone's got a penalty so far during this pit cycle. Did Wygant get a penalty here? We will find out here shortly. And if you want to take a look, this is where Lily Petro Sharp is right now. Coming through turn 4, she's easily going to get by Pacey Wygant. But how much quicker will Pacey Wygant be on these about 4 or 5 lap pressure tires? Sonny Kite right ahead of him. As Kite slid through his box, he's got to reverse it. He's still not in his pit box. He lost a lot of time there on Pacey Wygant. As Petro Sharp, Nick Hapiak just passed Pacey Wygant, as Wygant has a lot of time now to make up. Almost, maybe probably like around 15 seconds once he gets out of pit lane.
I feel like it's just too much to make up. You have to get a caution here.
Yeah, we'll see how these new tires play out, but I mean, they're only around half a second slower this time by compared to the best lap time. For example, Nick Hapiak's best lap time is a 53.1. Last time by here in the 53.6. And he
looks like Brady Floyd got around. Flowers with 3rd place there.
Yeah, Flowers has been having he's been blinking a little bit here and there, which doesn't really help Brady Floyd, because every time a car blinks out ahead of you, you can't get draft off of them. So it kind of helps the guy who's blinking, but also helps Brady Floyd because he doesn't get dirty air if he blinks in the middle of the corner. Kind of a unique thing in Iverson. But anyways, right now, Lily Petro Sharp in the race lead, but Nick Hapiak slowly chasing her down right now. And this could be a late race battle here. with 9 laps to go. Slowly but surely, Nick Hapiak closing the gap on Lily Pitcher Sharp. And remember, she did take 2 tires, so her tire wear is going to be a little bit lower on the left side tires, which makes her a little bit looser in the corners, which could help her out. She's hit the outside wall a few times early in the race, but she did take a faster pair, and she's looking really quick right now with 8 laps to go.
Yeah, if you're Nick Hapiak, you don't want to burn up your stuff once you get to her and not be able to pass. So you gotta try to catch her and just also try to conserve as well, so you still have some tire wear left in the tank to make a pass.
Yeah, I feel like Indianapolis is kind of a place where one thing to catch him, but one thing to pass him is definitely true.
I was literally just try to run some clean laps right now. We got a car almost on the wall for turn number 2. Saw a car diving low. I don't know what happened.
Might have been Leonard Williams right now as he's going to the top side. He's going to allow DJ Trout and Bobby Blowers by. As Trout is also one of these drivers on new tires. But Pacey Wygant, man. Last time by here in a 52.9. The leaders a 54.4. At this pace right now, he would catch our race leaders. So he's a man on a mission right now. P6 right now. It's coming to 7 laps to go.
But you still have to pass all these cars as well.
Can he get by these guys in time?
Nick Hapiak being
Lap
slowed
traffic.
down by this lap traffic.
Max Merritt ahead of Nick Hapiak.
And he's really getting in the way.
Big dirty year for Hapiak.
Now what he wanted to see.
As Max Merritt goes to the inside lane, get let by Hapiak, but the damage has already been done. He's already lost a bunch of time here on Lily Pitcher Sharp. I think she gained about 3 or 4 tenths that whole time through turn 1.
Yeah, and Lily got by lap traffic fairly clean, so. Flowers has fallen to 5th, lost another spot to DJ Trout.
Actually, Blowers down pit lane. I think he's been having too many blinking issues or something, maybe, or he had a penalty. He had a penalty because he's been on these tires for 8 laps already. I'm not sure if the admin's brought him down pit lanes due to his blinking issues or not, whatnot. But he's down pit lane and he's gonna lose a lot of positions on the rest of this field.
Might be something with damage too, because he has just been falling these last few laps. So I don't know if something with.
Yeah, it looks like his right
Doesn't
front
look
damage. Yeah, it looks like he just took a faster race, so it looks like he had some major damage.
Yeah, he probably hit the wall there.
As Nick Hapiak closing the gap big time on Lily Pitcher Sharp. Pitcher Sharp must have made a mistake there. Looks like she has like some right front damage. Also, with 5 laps to go, the battle of her race lead is on.
Yeah, she had hit the wall already multiple times, so just not what you want to do late in the race, trying to defend the lead. And Hapiak has just been the car to beat today. And he is just going to love to see this.
The thing is, Casey Wygant is only 5 seconds away from these drivers, and there's 5 laps to go. As here comes Nick Hapiak to the inside. Pitcher Sharp pinching him down the racetrack. Contact for the race lead.
You've got to make the pass because Pacey Wygant is on his way.
They keep it straight though.
Lily. Yeah, pass Lily, just create a buffer.
Yeah. As can Nick Hapiak get by Lily Pitcher Sharp? She's not going to make it easy for the 6 machine though. As it looks like Hapiak setting her up for turn 1 move maybe. As DJ Trout side by side with Brady Floyd. As Trout the inside lane of Floyd side by side for 3rd. As they're breaking the draft ahead. It's still side by side for P3. And Trout clear Brady Floyd. There's Pacey Wygant in the background here. He's within 3 seconds of our race leaders. Can he get by all these drivers to maybe make a late race charge for the race win? As Hapiak got really tight off of turn 2, he's going to lose a lot of time to Lily Pitcher Sharp. As the gap now grows to 0.3 of a second. And here comes Pacey Wygant. He's going to get around by Brady Floyd. Floyd. He's going to let him by. A little aggressive on entry, but Pacey Wygant up to P4. He's got to get by DJ Trout pretty quickly here. He wants a chance at this race win. Because Nick Cappy got really tight for 4. He may have a little right front damage.
Brady played almost to the wall for turn 4 as well. 3 to go now. Lily's previous best finish this season was last race at the LA Coliseum. He finished 5th, so Casey Wygent around DJ Trout for 3rd. I just don't know if he has enough time.
He's within 2 seconds now. And he has lap traffic ahead. He's got to get by 3 drivers here with lap traffic and dirty air.
He's hoping
Can
for a
he
caution.
do it? This one's gonna be tight here. About coming through turn 4, coming to 2 laps to go. This time by Pacey Wygent. Within a second, closing the gap. His lap traffic getting out of his way. That's what he needs. 2 laps to go. This time by.
Nick Cappy just not able to catch Lily these last 2 laps. It looks like.
I think Happyak's best choice to win this race is letting Pacey Wygent go and trying to let him battle Lily Petro Sharp ahead of him. As Pacey Wygent, he's gonna be there on this white flag.
You just see how much faster than he is compared to his top 2.
As will Happyak let him by, or will he challenge? I think he's gonna let him by, and hopefully he's gonna hope that Lily Petro Sharp and him battle it out. He has a chance to win this race. Watch out for DJ Trout and Brady Floyd. Just things get interesting. Some contact happens between you drivers. Through the short chute, come to the white flag this time by. Pacey Wygent to the outside, go look for the move, run off of 4. As he Sharp's really get back up the corner, get all blocked all the way low. Here comes Happyak. He's gonna get some draft here. White flag this time by. 2.5 miles to go. Wygent not gonna be able to make a move into turn 1.
Pacey's just going to try to have to time this move.
Here he goes.
Make sure Lily.
To the SL lane. Pacey Wygent takes the race lead. Off of turn 2. Can Petro Sharp have a chance to challenge you through in turn 3 with the draft? You're slowly catching him, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to make a move to turn 3. Wygent taking the SL lane. Breaking the draft.
And these tires are really going to make the difference here. Is Pacey can get on the gas better than Lily, and Lily has to fend off Nick Happy here. I think it's smooth sailing for Pacey.
Gonna be a battle for seconds. Happyak through the grass, contact for second place. Happyak sideways. Watch out, DJ Trout. Battle in front. Pacey Wygent. What a move for the race win, and he's gonna win here tonight with some pit strategy. Pacey Wygent, your race winner at Indy.
And Trout passes Happy, it looks like.
It's
at the line for 3rd.
Down to 4th place. DJ Trout gets up to 3rd. Our pole sitter almost had the race won there. But man, unfortunate for him. Pacey Wygent, what a move. He made a 3-wide move earlier in that stint to get the race lead. He makes a crazy moves to get up back to the front and win the race here tonight at Indy. What a race for him.
Yeah, that short fitting early in the race just really set himself up here. And others try to copy it, but they're just not as successful. He pitted later than people in that last run. That really paid off for him. That was the reason why he was able to catch all these drivers. He's getting his congratulations right now. Pacey Wygent heading to victory lane. That's going to be his 2nd one of the season. Got it done earlier this season.
He's won all the 2.5 mile tracks so far this season. Daytona and Indy. So maybe he's just got to hope for another 2.5 mile track. Which I think we go back to Daytona, the race before the chase. As he's got to burn down here on the bricks.
Awesome looking run out right now.
And one thing to note, we had no cautions other than the stage caution. So very clean race from these drivers. And that was a very exciting one all the way to the end.
I feel like it's a solid, 9 out of 10 burnout. Let's see some more here. Oh, Gonna stop it on the bricks here.
What a win for Pacey Wygent. What a strategy call. And we'll speak to a race winner right after the break.
Push past all the pain that you're going through. It won't last if you move how you wanna move. Get lost in the work that you gotta do to be someone better. You can grow into something new. I could be anything that I set my mind to. I do what I need, I can push right through. Fight through those things that are holding me back from the life that I like to have. I'm like, give me time, I'll be just fine. You thought I was worth leaving behind? You're out of your mind. I'll come back better than ever, no matter watch out, you fear me now. I can get real mean, I can get real green, got me hawking now. I don't forget those things, don't hear me loud. I focus on myself, I focus on my health. The greatest revenge is building up yourself. Your life and your drive, building up your wealth. Becoming something better than you've ever felt. If you got dreams that you're chasing, the fear in your life, stand up and face it. Ain't nobody coming to help, you're all alone in this world, in this life, embrace it. I know it might seem hard, it might seem tough, it may sound rough, but this state of mind will get you through a lot of stuff and keep you accountable to stay strong when it's tough. No help, I do it by myself, couldn't even tell that I've been through well. But on the other side came a soldier, much bolder, standing broad shoulders. Step aside and give me the controller, I came here to win, I don't lose, high roller. I wanna be the best in the game, yeah I came to play and invest, stay colder.
Hello, everyone. We're going to speak to our race winner, Pacey Wygent, here as he wins at Indianapolis. Hello, Pacey. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
What a win there for you. Last lap pass on Lily Pietro Sharp and Nick Hapiak coming to 2 to go. Talk us through your strategy late in that race and how you decided when to pit and how you pulled it off.
I mean, typically I'm pretty good when it comes to tire saving, so I knew that if I could run as long as I could, theoretically I'd be able to catch him in 10 laps, and so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna run it as long as I can, have the better tires, because tire wear was terrible, especially with the heat in the track. It was brutal going into 1 and 2, and I just knew having, even if it was a couple lap pressure tires, I'd be quicker than everybody else. So coming out 13 seconds back on everybody definitely wasn't the plan. But 10 laps was just enough time for me to make it all up and fight through all the traffic. And yeah, it was just battle of the fittest at that point. Whoever didn't make the more mistakes.
Yeah, I think it was around lap probably 35-ish. You made a crazy 3-eye move going to turn 3. I think you went from like all the way to the top to the bottom. Talk us through that move there, and that really set you up to pull away a little bit from the race from everyone else.
I don't really know how to talk through it. I just sent it and it worked. I don't really know. I just had a massive run. I knew it was probably going to be one of my only chances to really get around them. So I barely cleared myself from, I think it was DJ in my inside, and was able to squeeze just in between them to get to the inside.
Well, congrats on your race win and great strategy call from you. Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's win?
Yeah, I gotta shout out y'all for broadcasting each and every week. Shout out Rodney for putting this all on. PBR, Air's Design for being on the car. My fiance, she's always watching. And just any fans podcast, Fastcast podcast, that's up and running now. So big shout out to them. Think that about does it.
Well, congrats on your win here tonight at Indy. Second round of the season for you. And we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
That was Pacey Wajan, the 00 Machine, your race winner here tonight at Indianapolis. We'll speak to our second place driver, Louis Peter Sharp, as we'll bring her into the booth here. Got a 2-tire strategy call there late in the race. Hello, you got a copy?
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh, drinking water.
yeah, you got the 2-tire call there late in the race. Talk us through your strategy there and almost pulled off the win here at Indy.
Yeah. It all stemmed from stage at caution. When I pit for 4, I saw that that my left front and my right rear, left front and left rear, sorry, had some life in them still, and weren't actually too hot because my main concern was if the left rear would have been too hot, it's just going to be sliding across the track. So that actually isn't the case, and was like, screw it, I gotta try it. It's my one shot, because dirty air here sucks, and if you're on 4 and everyone's on 4, you're not really closing.
Yeah, you almost pulled off at the end there. Anything you think you could have done differently to maybe hold off Pacey YJ on that last lap?
Not hit a wall a couple of laps earlier. That cost me 6 tenths. 6 tenths, he wouldn't get me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but if I didn't lose those 6 tenths, he wouldn't get me. It'd be close out of 4, but I'd be able to have the exit. One thing I screwed up.
Well,
But hey, the strategy worked.
yeah, still pull off the second place finish here tonight. And you want to thank for tonight's good run?
DJ, my teammate, we're working together there quite early on. And I mean quite early on, sort of when we were in the pack, trying to get round people, trying to, especially on that stage restart as well, when dealing with, oh god, I can't remember who it was, but when there was 3 wides happening, just trying to work with each other, give each other the turn and push, just to get past, for 20, that was it, for 20. Almost had an incident with the 20 with an aggressive block down into 1, but I knew to lift earlier, so I wouldn't reckon. Well, apart from that, good race.
Yep, and congrats on your second place here tonight at Indianapolis, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
That was 18 of Louis Peter Sharp. Rounding out in second place, almost got the win here tonight with the 2-tire strategy. Just basically 2.5 miles short, almost, and or about 2 miles short of victory there. As we're gonna speak to our third place driver and her teammate DJ Trout. Rounds himself off in the third place here. Hello, GJ, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Doing pretty well, and rounding yourself off in the P3 there. Last corner, last pass to get up to third place. Talk us through that last lap there, trying to gain that 1 position, maybe even 2 positions. You could have maybe got.
I don't know. I thought I was out of it. I knew that the 6 and the 18 were going to be battling it out. I didn't know to what extent. I just knew I was there if anything went down, and saw the 6 get into the grass. I don't think the 18 meant to do that, but it gave me a window, and I chose to get the 6 draft, then go down, get the 18 draft so I could get past the 6. I almost got the 18, but I'm still happy with the P3.
Yeah, great finish for you here tonight. Talk us through your strategy there. You pitted, believe, on the same lap time as your teammate Louis Pitcher Sharp. Any strategy call there with maybe short pitting, staying out a little longer? What was your kind of game plan going to the final stage?
Going into the final stage, I kind of hope there was a caution so everyone would be on a equal playing field. I felt like I had a better long run car when we were all on the same tire. But with the green flag pit stop there, me and Lily were discussing it. She said she was going to do 2, and I really didn't know how that one was going to go, so I played it safe and I went 4. Turns out 2 was a better decision. I think if I took 2, I would have won the race, but no, I ended up taking 4, and I think in the end, it still got me a top 5 finish. So it wasn't really a good strategy call on my part. I went safe instead of risking it all, but either way, I still got a top 5 finish. So the strategy would have worked out for a top 5.
Yeah, great finish here at Indianapolis. Anyone like think for tonight's good run?
Thanks to all the racers for showing up. Special thanks to my teammate Lily Peltier Sharp. You know, should have followed her strategy. She was right on that. And thank you to my grandparents for watching every single league race I do. And thank you guys for broadcasting.
And no problem. And good job on tonight's run. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
That was DJ Trap Iron off in the 3rd place. And what a race that was. Strategy, a lot of strategy calls on Pacey Wygant pulling off the last lap pass on Lily Piotr Sharp, secure his 2nd win of the season.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, Mayor. It was a good race. It was good watching it. Good being up here in the booth with you. Let's go to our final results here.
I'm going to take a look at our final results here for tonight. 50 laps here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And Pacey Wygant in the race win. We talked to him and what a strategy call that was. And he almost pitted the lap too late there. And if he did so, I think Lily Piotr Sharp probably would be in victory lane right now. But she finished off in 2nd place. DJ Trout 3rd. Spoke to all those 3 drivers. But our pole sitter, Nick Hapiak, in our points here in 4th place. Still a really good run for Nick Hapiak, though.
Yeah, but that continues our streak this season. Our pole sitter has not won a race yet.
And Brady Floyd in 5th place. He led a few laps there in the middle there after the stage break. But he rounds up the top 5 right there. Good for him. Jimmy Monick in 6th place. Donnie Tights in 7th. He was involved in the pit lane incident, which was a very so many interesting things happened in this race. It's just kind of a little blip in the radar, but still finishing off in 2nd place. Good for Donnie Tights. As Ronnie Ayers in 8th. Bobby Blowers in 9th place. He had to pit there late in the race due to some damage. He was still a top 10 finish for him, so not too bad. It's Casey Ellis in P number 10, rounding up the top 10 there. As we look through the rest of the field, first car lap down, Leonard Williams, Greg Piller in 12th, Max Merritt 13th, Larry dies back in 14th, and Aaron Dukes actually was the race controller for tonight's race, so he in that race. But let's get round out your field here tonight at Indianapolis. Any final thoughts for tonight's race, Dirk?
I mean, this race has showed that you just really got to be perfect and make sure to not hit the wall, but I'm pretty sure everybody hit the wall tonight. Off of turn 1, turn 2, and sometimes off of 3. We really didn't see that much off of turn 4. It's mostly just turn 1. But just really got to be consistent here, got to be perfect as you can be. And we saw just the consequences of making mistakes and hitting the wall, and even, hitting a lap too late, hitting a lap too early, just timing it just right. Just really got to be strategic here and consistent.
Yeah, next week we go to Las Vegas. Second 1.5 mile track of the season, but it's kind of the first cookie cutter 1.5 mile track of the season with the Homestead about 3 weeks ago. So it'll be a fun one at Vegas. It's always Vegas is always pretty fun in these Gen 6 cars. But our next broadcast is the Top Tier Racing League, which is at Darlington Tuesday at 8:20 Eastern Time. So that's our next.
And we have
broadcast.
the season finale for LRL this Wednesday.
That'll be at Lanier too, on Wednesday, and then next week, same time as usual, 9:30. Las Vegas for the Bolt Racing League GNS series, and we will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.